Crypto.com Crowcoin holders, I got a video for you guys. The markets are heating up. Are we ready to see a $1 Crowcoin? We got to be talking about this. So without further ado, welcome back to Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Anything I say is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let's hop into it. All right, guys, we're going to start off here over on Twitter. Follow me at 333 Blacksea. I made a little bit of post of Circle, the parent company for USDC, the stablecoin, the second largest stablecoin in the world, below Tether, right, USDT. And I say send Circle to $300 with haste because Justin, New York, launches a pilot program giving low-income residents $12,000 in stablecoins on Coinbase. I think that really why I wanted to talk about this in this Crowcoin video is just to show you guys where this market is heading, right? We're seeing that crypto is actually getting mass adopted. We're seeing, especially in New York of all places, which has really relatively been a not so crypto-friendly place, and it's been kind of like the last place to truly adopt crypto, is starting to implement some of these little crypto jobs, if you will, crypto applications, and trying them out, trying to see if this will impact society in a positive way. Now, I don't know if it will, but it's just something to keep in mind that you're going to be seeing more and more of this as time goes on. So looking at Crowcoin right now, I want to talk about where we're at. So after we saw that Crypto.com partnered up with Donald Trump's Truth Social, his social media company, for the Crowcoin treasury, buying $6.48 billion of the Crowcoin, we saw a 400% gain. And then after that, we sold off about 58%, and everyone was saying, oh, this always happens. We're going down, we're going down. But now, guys, I longed from about 15.5 cents, and I took profit along the way up. I took it out at 212, took some profit at 30 cents, and then I set my completely stop loss around 212 back here, and I got stopped out. And I've been telling you guys, though, that my area of interest for looking for new long positions or looking for a little bit of a swing long trade would be in between 212 and 15 cents. And guys, it did look like the other day we were starting to see some curvature, like bottoming out. And now, after we've seen quite a nice bullish open into, dare I say, Uptober, as some would call it. I hate those like the way we have like Rectember, Uptober. It's kind of cringe, but really, I will say, like moving into October, we have a green dot on Market Cypher's volume down here, which usually indicates a bottom signal. And on top of that, on the momentum wave, we have a green dot as well. And I do think that if you look at this, like we see a lot of this, like in the bull markets, you see a lot of really big money flow, then a little tiny bit of red money flow, and then it goes back into a lot of green money flow. And that's until the trend really shifts to a bearish trend. So all in all here, guys, I do think that this is a very important price level to be looking at. 212, we're kind of treating it as a resistance level. But if we flip this level here as support, I would be looking for a beautiful, beautiful swing long position. Now, that's not financial advice. I'm just telling you how I'm viewing this market. And I've been trading crypto for nearly a decade, and sometimes I make some good calls. And right now, I think that that's probably a good area of interest if you're looking for a swing long position. Guys, I have been longing. I longed into the monthly close with Ethereum and XRP. And right now over on Twitter, I posted my P&L right here for it was not a really crazy trade. I was just doing 3x leverage because when you're trying to enter into a trade, moving into a monthly candle closure or a monthly candle open, it can tend to be pretty volatile and risky. But guys, it was getting a little bit bearish. Like everyone was saying, like, oh, the top is in. And so I said, hey, I'm going to try to long this. And I did. And so far, I longed ETH and some other alts. And right now, my position is up about 11.3%. If you guys do want to trade, feel free to check out in the pinned comment section or description box below. We have a 10% bonus on all deposits with BTCC, which is absolutely insane, guys. Take advantage of that. You have up to 500x leverage, too, if you want to get crazy degen or you want to do some high leverage scalping. And then on BitToNext as well, we have a 10% sign-on bonus as well as a $100,000 deposit bonus. Guys, take advantage of all these awesome affiliate links down below. It really helps support this channel. And on top of that, there's a lot of lucrative bonuses to be taking advantage of, so check them out. All right, guys, so right now Cronos is at rank 22, up about 4% in the past 7 days, and up about 5% in the past 24 hours. You look at this, you see all this, like we're catching a little bit of a bid here. Today we saw the traditional market, S&P 500, close at all-time highs, all right? And guys, I'll be honest with you, we saw that, and Bitcoin was kind of just chopping sideways. But guys, when the S&P 500 is rallying and is near all-time highs, you see gold doing the same. Usually Bitcoin is not far behind it, and obviously, guys, when Bitcoin starts to rally, you see the alts do the same. You see them start to rally up, and right now we're sitting at we're back above a $7 billion market cap on Cronos. Love to see it, but I really want to see us reclaim 212 being over 21 cents for me to say, hey, we're probably setting up for that 30, 40, and then potentially even $1 price level, okay? But first things first, we got to flip 212 as support and not treat it as resistance. And if you look at this, guys, I mean, look at this. What a day. Bitcoin up about 4% at 118,000. I saw a wick at like 120K earlier. Very nice to see this moving into October, guys. Very, very bullish in my opinion. Ethereum near that 4,400. I haven't closed my long, by the way, that I showed you that profit on. It's probably much higher, and it's probably about a 15 to 16% profit. I'm going to hold it open, and maybe it was a good entry. Maybe we'll finally see the continuation into Q4 that we've been talking about for the past year or so, right? So we'll see. We're going to have to monitor that. But all in all, you look at Bitcoin right now, the weekly time frame looks all right. I will say, though, like, yeah, if we close around 119,000 on the weekly time frame, it's going to look very bullish in my opinion. And I'll tell you what, the weekly looked quite bearish leading into this weekly candle closure. But the money flow is growing. We have a lot of indecision here. You see a green dot, green dot on the market cipher. The RSIs are kind of slanting to the downside. Like, it was quite bearish. But guys, when you look at the monthly and you look at the daily, the monthly looks very strong. Especially if we're closing anywhere above $116,000 on Bitcoin on the monthly time frame, I expect bullish continuation into October, November, December, and I think that there's price targets of 130 to 150,000. If things get really, really crazy, it could probably even go higher. But I like to play it conservative because, guys, the larger the asset class becomes, the more liquidity it takes to go higher, right? So I try to stay conservative when we start talking about crazy price predictions and whatnot. Things can get kind of silly. But all in all, guys, I'm bullish on Crocoin here. I think $1 is possible, especially if we flip this 212. Let me retract that. I think that if we flip 212 as support on Crocoin, I think $1 is incoming. But regardless, I think that if we don't flip it as support right now, I still believe in Q4 $1 is possible. All right. But that's all I got, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Check out all those awesome affiliate links down below. It really helps support this channel. And there's a lot of lucrative sign-on bonuses. Sign up. That's all I got. I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.